this is David Brannen, founder and managing lawyer here at Resolute Legal Disability Lawyers. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to know if your employer is covered by workers' compensation in Nova Scotia. So after watching this video, you'll have a better idea of how to figure out if your employer could have workers' compensation coverage, and then it would turn and cover you. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will always see you back here as we get these videos out a few times a week. How do you know if your employer has workers' compensation coverage? So let's just start by saying the easiest way in any situation, if you think you have a workplace injury and you're not sure if your employer is covered, or they're not telling you, or they're telling you they don't, but you think they might, the easiest thing to do is just file a claim with the Workers' Compensation Board of Nova Scotia, and they will figure it out pretty quickly and tell you whether your employer has coverage or not. If your employer doesn't have coverage, that means you're not covered. You can't make a claim. You will have other options available to you if your employer doesn't have coverage, but the first step is figuring out, does your employer have coverage and can you make a claim? So how does it work in Nova Scotia? Well, in Nova Scotia, they actually have a list of what they call mandatory industries that if your employer does business in one of these mandatory industries and they employ more than three people at any given time, then they are required by law to have workers' compensation insurance through the Workers' Compensation Board in Nova Scotia. What are these mandatory industries? Well, I'm not going to be able to list them all. Let me just go take a look at them right here now. So I'm looking at them right here now. There is a long list here. Like there's literally got to be hundreds of industries on here. So just some broad strokes. Most workplaces are going to be covered, quite honestly. I'm seeing things here like we've got automobile assembly, we got canneries, we've got elevators, excavation, there's all kinds of things on here. Junk dealers, landscaping, laundries, warehouses, like the list goes on and on and on, okay? Lumbering, logging, woods operations, all this kind of stuff. Operation of hospitals, nursing homes, spring bed manufacturing. Who knew that was a thing? Drug manufacturing, drilling, dredging, bridge building, box shooks manufacturing. I have no idea what that is, but that's on there. Bookbinding, aviation, axe manufacturing. There you go. Axe manufacturers, garages. Okay, so you get the idea. There's this long list. Now, some of the notable things on here, some professional services are not listed, like law firms, and it doesn't appear to be accounting firms on here. So there may be, if you work for professional services firms, you may not be covered. And also the banking industry is not covered here. It does not appear to be here as well. So banks are regulated federally. So anyway, the banks are not here. It looks like law firms are not as well either. If you're not sure, you just have to apply and see what happens. But I just want to give you some sense that in Nova Scotia, there's a list of industries, and you can get this list easily on their website. It's also available on our website. But ultimately, I would not go by that. I would just make a claim, and the workers' compensation will tell you if you're covered or not. So that's it. This is just a quick video to give you a sense on how to know if your employer is covered in Nova Scotia. The answer is you got to figure out if they're on the list of mandatory companies and industries. So it's mandatory industries. So your employer won't be listed there, just the industry or business that they're in. And if your employer has more than three people at any given time, then they should have coverage. So that's how you know. Now, if you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you back here next time. Take care.